Google Gemini. I'm going to play the trailer from Google. This is something that's going to replace, as Google said, about 50% of jobs. They said to Rishi Sunak, I think, 50% of jobs in the next 3 years. So it's massively, profoundly impacting on society and humanity. It is very, very, very exciting AI. Don't get me wrong. I've been studying it for 7 years. I think we are set for the most profound future within two years. I think 2 years we will not believe what has been invented and what is coming. It will be absolutely life-changing for everyone. Medical wise, life extension, just everything. The work will become, not in 2 years, but more than 5 years, work will become a choice, because we'll all have to have universal basic income. Watch the Rishi Sunak, Elon Musk discussion. That was a really very good way of a layman coming into the world of AI. Anyway, Google's Gemini trailer. I might do a voiceover, because the Google slightly scares me, because they're a bit, the way they're one of the guys who create Google is Larry. He told Elon Musk he's a species, because Elon Musk wanted to protect humanity and consciousness, because you're a species, we're just a bridge to AI. So it's like, it seems like he's fully prepared for AI to take over the world. The guy creates Google. Okay, so that's a bit scary. So he's behind all this. He actually came back to work in the building, which gives you an idea that, you know, that worries me. Where is he? I want to see more of him. I don't trust him. Anyhow, let me play the trailer.
You know, one of the reasons we got interested in AI from the very beginning is that we always viewed our mission as a timeless mission.
To make money.
It's to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. But as information has grown in scale and complexity, you know, the problem has gotten harder. So we always knew we needed to have a deeper breakthrough to make progress.
Make money.
I've worked on AI my whole life.
Oh, I love this guy. He's a good guy.
I've always felt
it's deep mind.
Would be the most beneficial and consequential technology for humanity.
He doesn't care about
Human
money.
beings in our society would have 5 senses, and the world we built and the media we consume is in those different modalities. So I'm super proud and excited to announce the launch of the Gemini era, a first step towards a truly universal AI model.
The Gemini
He's a good guy.
To multimodality.
I don't know this guy.
All the kinds of things you want an artificial intelligence system to be able to do. And these are capabilities that haven't really existed in computers before.
Traditionally, multimodal models are created by stitching together.
This just means it can do loads of tasks like a human being, hence take over the jobs.
Gemini is the multimodal.
Multimodal means
so it can
human
have a conversation across
can do what a human does
and give you the best possible response.
Gemini is our largest and most capable model. It means that Gemini can understand the world around us in the way that we do.
It can see.
And absorb any type of input and output.
Like a robot, when it's in a robot.
Like most models, but also code.
It'll be like C3PO.
Image and video. What's amazing about Gemini is that it's so good at so many things. As we started getting to the end of the training, we started seeing that Gemini was better than any other model out there on these very, very
beats
important
GPT-4, but
this is the 50 different areas it's as good as the best expert humans in those areas.
It's very rare that...
So, it's as good as the experts in the subjects that they tested, which is mostly medical science and physics and all that stuff. So, this is like the smartest thing on earth, and we'll all have able to have it on our phones or computers or a robot or a vacuum cleaner or a fridge. My fridge will be like Einstein times 100. So it's massive, but they put cheesy music behind it and make out it's just cuddly.
You can work on a technology at a foundational level, and it simultaneously can impact all our products.
We created a family of models that can run on everything from mobile devices to data centers, each of which is actually best in class.
Gemini will be available in 3 sizes. Gemini Ultra, our most
CEO
capable and largest model for highly
replacement.
complex tasks. Gemini Pro
Mid-level
are best performing model
management
for a broad range of tasks,
replacement.
and Gemini Nano are most efficient model for on-device
Intern
tasks.
replacement.
We want to provide the best foundational building blocks, and then we know developers and enterprise customers are going to figure out really
more
creative
people out of
ways
jobs.
to further refine our Gemini foundational models, and the potential's almost
Love the
limitless.
marker pen against the chalkboard. Yeah.
So
bro.
in Google, there's this healthy disregard for the impossible, and that has oriented us to be both bold and responsible together.
Oh, God,
As these
here we
systems become
come.
more capable,
Safety
all of
measures
those
that will
capabilities
not
also
work,
raise
really.
new questions.
We have to think about what it means to
Let me be clear. CEO of Google fired his whole ethics team at Google earlier this year because the problem is ethics is dumb and it doesn't work and it just gets in the way and stops and the competition just crushes them. Like open source AI models and GPT-4, they didn't have the Google, oh, let's mollycoddle everyone, make everything really lefty and wookie. And they got destroyed and very embarrassed, and that's why he fired his whole ethics team. So this is a bit of a kind of like, let's sprinkle some ethics on top of this, shall we?
image be a part of, for example, the input? Because an image might be innocuous on its own, or text might be innocuous on its own, but the combination could be offensive or hurtful.
Safety and responsibility has to be built in from the beginning. And at Google DeepMind, that's what we've done with Gemini.
We develop proactive policies and adapt those to the unique considerations of multimodal capabilities. We then do rigorous testing against those policies to prevent the harms that we've identified with approaches like classifiers and filters.
If I were to look at the foundational breakthroughs in AI over the past decade, Google has been at the forefront of many of those breakthroughs.
But not
And I think
GPT-4
Gemini
though.
continues that rich tradition.
It's been an enormous sort of monumental engineering task, which has been, very challenging, but also very exciting.
I have been at Google for quite a while, and the reason I'm here is really I believe in the company's mission, and I think Gemini is a great step in that overall mission.
We
So
end up
what,
with a
bridge-
world that has more
bridge
knowledge
to AI.
and that people have more access to information that otherwise would not be available to them.
That's what
Which is true. I mean, I take the mickey, but it is true. I do love the fact that everyone in the world will be able to study anything for free to not only a doctorate level, but your teacher will be probably the expert, the pinnacle expert in the subject you're learning, will be teaching you with infinite patience, will never tire of explaining and re-explaining and redesigning its explanation. So, and that's for every person in the world. I mean, I find that astounding. So it is a brilliant thing. GPT-4 were doing this already. There's already a ton of other stability, stable diffusion are doing that as well. And that's the part of it that really excites me. There is a level playing field for the world and third world and everyone. Anyone with a phone can have this. And many people without TVs in Africa have phones. So it just allows everyone to have a chance. And that is a good thing. So joking aside, that is good. I just wish they wouldn't just make it sweet, saccharine, cheesy music, making out it's just some little cuddly thing when it's going to just profoundly change humanity. Multimodal is, you stick it in a robot, which they're doing they're mass producing robots right now. Not Google, but other companies like 10,000. They've created 10,000 already. Amazon are putting them into their warehouses, and you put Gemini into anything that's got a camera, it will not trip up. It will be able to see and understand everything without you explaining it. So you walks into your house, say, and you just go, "Can you go wash the dishes?" You don't have to show it the kitchen. You don't have to show it the dishes. It will just do it if it's physically built to do it. That's mental.
it's me the chance to make AI helpful for everyone, everywhere in the world.
La 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 la, it's so very happy. Artificial godlike intelligence to replace human beings completely by Google. I'd be unfair. I'm only taking the mickey because you got to laugh at these things. You got to take the mickey out of anything, and there should be nothing offensive about anything. Anyway, I am the man that can explain AI in a dumb way because I'm dumb. But maybe if you're dumb like me, maybe my way of explaining it is a bit more easier to understand. The multimodal. Multimodal means human being. Can you make me a cup of tea and then can you come back and then can you write up a spreadsheet? That's multimodal. Badoosh. Anyway, like and share and all that stuff. Subscribe. Give me money in some sort of way. Please. Okay.